If you own your own business or you're starting your own business, chances are you're going to need physical space to operate that business out of. Now, it might be a home-based business or a remote-based business where you don't really need to lease any type of commercial property. But in a lot of cases, businesses need some type of commercial property, whether that's office space, retail space, maybe industrial space. And now when you're looking for that type of space, it's important to know a few of the basics, and that's what I'm going to cover in this video. So one of the most important things that I've covered in a past video, and so I won't go into in much detail in this one, is zoning bylaws. You want to make sure that the facility you're looking to purchase or lease is zoned for the type of business that you're going to operate. Otherwise, you could run into some major issues, so definitely look into that. And as I mentioned, those commercial properties can be retail, they can be industrial, there can be different types, different categories, different areas of a town or city that kind of have different types of commercial places. But one thing you should be aware of is that with these commercial properties, we'll call them just to generalize it, they can be purchased, they can be leased, or sometimes they can be subleased. So lease is basically just another word for rent, and then sublease means you're taking on a rent below another rental agreement. So maybe there was a tenant already in a building and for whatever reason they're moving out, but they still have, maybe 2 years remaining on their lease. Sometimes there are opportunities just to take over that lease and just have 2 years remaining rather than signing your own 5-year lease or 3-year or 10-year lease. And that's another thing that is really important with commercial properties. With residential, typically if you're renting a house, an apartment, it'll be like a 1-year lease is pretty standard. Whereas with commercial, at least where I live, it's more likely that it's a 3 or 5-year lease, where 5 years seems to be the most common. Now, I typically recommend working with a commercial real estate agent if you are looking for a commercial space for your business. They are experts in that field and can help you find something that's really suitable for the needs of your business. And one other thing that's important to note about signing commercial leases, renting space for your business, would be that you're probably going to have what's called occupancy costs. I mean, you might find a type of facility that you can rent where you're just paying like a flat rate every month for something. That's what I do. But a lot of times you're going to be paying rent plus some occupancy costs. And occupancy costs are kind of similar to condo fees for residential properties. So with condo fees for residential properties, that might cover things like general maintenance of the complex, maybe like replacing shingles and maintaining a parking lot, and maybe lawn care and snow removal, and maybe garbage removal, and paying the management company, the condo management company. That might also include some utilities. Sometimes water and sewer is included in condo fees for residential properties. So with commercial properties, it's very similar, where you have these occupancy costs and they will cover those types of things for the commercial property, like parking lot maintenance, snow removal, lawn care, building insurance for the building and common area, which is separate from your insurance for your space within the complex or the building. That might also cover, payment to the property management company. And it may also cover things like certain utilities, maybe garbage removal, maybe just general upkeep of the building. So important to note that if you're just given a rental rate, there might be some monthly payments on top of that in the form of occupancy costs. So very good to be aware of that so that you're not caught off guard paying a lot more than you originally anticipated for rent. So hopefully that was helpful. If you got any value from the video, please click like. If you have more questions about this topic, it's always good to reach out to a commercial realtor. And if you have questions on business management or business startup in general, I have over 150 videos on my YouTube channel here. And feel free to ask a question in the comment section below, and I can address it there or create a new video on it.